Everybody, now welcome to Free Sports TV. If you like your cars fast, you like them classic, you like them loud, then you've come to the right place, because today we're going to bring you the Classic Touring Car Championship with the pre-66s, the pre-83s, the pre-93s, the pre-03s, and the monstrous Thunder and Boss saloon cars on the Classic Touring Car Championship here at Brands Hatch.
It's a great day for racing here at Brands Hatch, and we're starting off with the Classic Thunder and Boss Championship. But before we get to the action, I spoke to a few of the drivers.
Stuart?
How you doing? You all right?
Oh, very well. You're live. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Look, what an absolute monster of a car you've got. Talk us through this Mustang. It's a beauty, isn't it?
This was originally built by the Minshaw family for the, I think it was the ICS Championship back in the 90s. We come across it a couple of years ago, strange enough, in a repo yard. And the last 2 years have been restoring the car, and here we are today.
Fantastic. Now look, Stuart, it's quite warm out there, is it? It's quite hot in there. What are you expecting from the race?
I just want to finish. I just want to finish. If I finish, I'm happy.
Andy, how you doing, mate? Are you well? Hey, pole position.
I know.
Hey.
What's wrong?
Look, are you going for the win today? Yeah.
Yes.
Cadwell perhaps didn't quite go the way you wanted it to.
Cadwell coming in, it just ended in a little collision. But what happened today, because I'll be that far in front, I'll be gone.
I like it. I like the confidence. I like the. Look, enjoy it. Best of luck out there, won't you?
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson is your man on pole position in that beautiful Holden Monaro 7000. Darren Morgan Owen in second place in his BMW M3. Jason Hughes will be third in his Vauxhall Vectra 2000. Keep a sharp eye on that. It says Plato on the window. Throwback, of course, to the 1990s British touring cars, of course. An absolute fine looking machine there. Jasper Sapra in the BMW 46 in fourth. Adrian Hawkins in fifth. Andy Robinson in that Ford Falcon 5000 in sixth. Then we have Paul Hand, James Janicki, James Card, Clive Hainsfield, Steve Waterman, Ross Ronchetti, Piers Grange, Jason Waterman, Mike Saunders, David Griffin, Colin Voice, Ricky Cann, Kevin Denwood, John Devereux, Martin Reynolds, James Dunkley, Tony Palmer, Ben Dewey, Stuart Kai, David Howard, Anton Martin, Malcolm Wise, Ali Osmond, Thomas Smith, Simon Bowman and Bob Bullen. What a magnificent field we have. Just listen to the roar of these cars. They are quite something, aren't they? So they're just coming round clearways now, and they're going to start to take position here along the Brabham Straight at Brands Hatch. It's coming a little overcast now, the weather, but it's very, very dry, and I can see them coming along. And we're going to have a rolling start here, it looks like. And it's lights out and away they go. Great start by Andrew Wilson, as we know. And Derek Morgan keeping very, very honest indeed as they head down into Paddock Hill Bend. Wilson's managed to maintain the lead. He's thundering up into Drew. It's a tight right hand and a hairpin there. Let's have a look as they go around. Is everybody going to get round cleanly? Let's have a little look. Wilson got off the start. Magnificent start. He's got around the outside, and I think he might have lost the lead. Let's have a look as they come down the back end of the circuit. The roar of these, and Andrew Wilson, he had a great start off the line, didn't he? Got into a little bit of trouble down into Paddock Hill Bend. He's actually lost the lead of this race. We spoke to him in the paddock and he was feeling pretty confident he was going to get away. Might have just been a little bit overconfident, who knows, as they come round the start, finish straight to complete the very first lap of this race. And magnificent. Jasper Sapra is the leader of this race. Morgan Owen in second place, Wilson in third, Robinson in fourth, Janicki in fifth, Hawkins sixth, Ron Chetty's had a great start, he's over sixth, then Card, Hand, Hainsford, Saunders, Waterman. Magnificent start, isn't it? I can see Sapra, fastest man on the track at 54.826, Morgan Owen in second. He's done a point half a second behind there. Wilson, who started on poles, dropped down to third. He's 1.5 seconds behind the order there. Magnificent start there by Sapra. He's going to be delighted with that. They're thundering down the Cooper Straight now, heading up into Clearways. We just spoke there, didn't we? Clearways, a tricky right-hander. It's harder than it looks, Brands Hatch, to race. It's a lot harder, and I can tell you, there's some clouds up here which look pretty ominous. They look a bit wet to me. Is there a chance of any rain during this race? Who knows? And Sapra still holds the lead. He's done a 1:08.63 that time round. Morgan Owen in second place. Wilson is third. Yannicki, we just spoke to Yannicki. We said watch out for him. He is going to be on a flyer. He's jumped up to fourth place. Robinson in fifth. Hawkins in sixth. Card seventh. Ronchetti eighth. Hand in ninth. Saunders 10th. Hainsford 11th. Waterman in 12th. Grange 13th. Voice 15th. Griffin, up to 15th. Cannon 16th. Denwood 17th. Reynolds 18th. Devereaux 19th. Yannicki is the fastest man on the track. He's done a 51.40. He's absolutely flying in that blue Nissan Skyline. And there coming Wilson's made a move around the outside of Morgan Owen, and he's made it stick along the Brabant Straight. He's gone past there into Paddock Hill Bend. Andrew Wilson started in first. He dropped down to third, but he's just got past Morgan Owen, back up to second. Is he going to challenge Sapra? This is going to be magnificent stuff. Keep a sharp eye on it. They're going around Druids at the minute. And there is Yannicki on your screen right now, the fastest man currently out on the track. He is flying through. So there is on your screen Sapra. He is an absolute flyman. He's got Wilson all over the back of him as they're heading up to Clearways. We know Wilson's got the speed in that hold, and it's an absolute monster, isn't it? Yannicki's got up to third. Magnificent stuff. Morgan Owens dropped down the field. They're coming through Clearways now. They head up onto the main straight. Here they come. It's Sapra as the leader, but Wilson's going to make the move down to the inside of the Paddock Hill Bend. They're three abreast, but I think Sapra's just managed to hold on. But Yannicki's got up to second place. Yannicki's made it into second place. He's gone past Wilson round the outside of Paddock Hill Bend. Can he hold on as they're going into Druids? Sapra is still holding on to the lead of this race. 10 minutes still to go. Wow, this is fascinating stuff. Sapra is your race leader there. Yannicki in second place in that skyline, that blue skyline. Where is Wilson? Has he dropped back just a little bit? He's just dropped back. So Sapra in the lead. Yannicki there in second. There is Wilson. There is Morgan Owen coming through Clearways. They're just pounding now onto the start-finish straight here at Brands Hatch. And Yannicki's trying to go around the outside. He's absolutely done it. He's just flown through. Yannicki takes the lead at Brands Hatch here for the Classic Touring Cars. Absolutely magnificent stuff round the outside of Sapra here, and they're heading up into Druids there. Magnificent racing by Yannicki. He takes the lead of this race. We spoke to him in the assembly area, didn't we? He said he's feeling feisty. He's going to come through the field. My word, hasn't he just done that? Yannicki now takes the lead of this race. Sapra in second place, Wilson in third, Morgan Owen in fourth, Hawkins in fifth, Card in sixth, Robinson in seventh, Ronchetti is eighth, Hand is ninth, Hainsford in 10th. And look at the battle here. Yannicki, is he going to take the win in that skyline? He was unlucky at Cadwell Park a few weeks ago. He came through the field, but it was to no prevail in the end. He is flying here today at Brands Hatch. So you're currently looking at your race leader, James Yannicki there in that beautiful blue skyline. He's coming around Clearways. He's coming the long, long right-hander up to the start-finish straight. There is Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson coming around. They are next in line. There's a tight battle there for second, third and fourth between Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson. There goes Yannicki down into Paddock Hill Bend. He's all by himself. He's got 4.8 second lead over Sapra. He's running away with this. You can get a great view of him coming up there into Druids. Tight right-hander. Magnificent stuff here at Brands Hatch. There's still 4 minutes of this race to go. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere because there's still plenty of action left to happen. There's a battle between Sapra, Hawkins and Wilson, all for second place. This is not over just yet, I can assure you of that. Yannicki, the fastest man on track, he's done a 51.14. That's the fastest lap of the race. Sapra's best time is a 51.863. 3 minutes 40 seconds left to go of this race. Don't go anywhere. This is absolutely thrilling here at Brands Hatch. It's the Indy circuit, it's the Classic Touring Cars, it's the Thunder and Boss Saloons. Oh, there's a huge accident on the pit straight. There's a massive accident on the pit straight. I've just seen it right in front of us. There's a huge accident on the pit straight. We've got red flag. The race has been red flagged. So the race is red flagged. There is a massive accident. I can tell you Hawkins is involved. And there are a few words being said here between the two, Hawkins and Sapra. That was for position as well, and that was the battle for second place. Oh no, they've just, obviously contact's been made along the main straight here. It's not a place you should have an accident really. If there's anywhere, the main straight, it shouldn't be the case.
So race one comes to a dramatic close, and it's James Janicki who is your race winner. Andrew Wilson in second place, James Card in third, Andy Robinson in fourth, Joss Ronchetti in fifth, Paul Hand sixth, Jason Hughes in seventh, and Clyde Hainsford wrap out the top 8. It's been a lively start to proceedings here at Brands Hatch, and up next we have the pre-66 category. And before the race, we caught up with a man on pole, Alan Greenhall.
Good afternoon, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
I expect so, because you're on pole position.
Yes, and it's been a while, but we're holding our fingers crossed that everything carries on working.
I don't want to jinx you, but qualifying looks reasonably comfortable. Are you expecting to hopefully get away in the race?
Well, if I can avoid lighting up the tyres, then I should be okay. So, but you know, none of these boys are slouches, so I can't afford to. And this being a bit of a boat, you know, it's.
You said it.
You have to kind of warm the tyres up for 2 laps, otherwise it could be a bit tricky. And the brakes.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. So keep a sharp eye at Paddock Hill Bend is what you're saying on the first lap.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting because it's quite wide, so if it goes sideways, so that'll be interesting.
And Alan, can I just say, am I saying his surname right? Can you just pronounce it for me?
It's pronounced H-A-L-L, Greenhall.
Greenhall. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely be getting it wrong. I apologise. Right. Best of luck, Alan. Just look at that grid of cars. It's the pre-66 Classic Touring Car Championship cars. Alan Greenhall on pole position, David Hall in second, Kevin Bottomley in third, Michael Sheraton in fourth, Neil Bray in fifth, Alex Williams sixth, Freddie Brown seventh, Andy Messermates, Martin Reynolds ninth, Michael Loveland in 10th. That is your top 10. Are you ready for this? It's the Classic Touring Car Championship pre-66. The tail enders are just lining up here. It's almost lights out. The nerves are jangling. Just feel the tension. The 5-second board goes up. The red light's on. And away we go, and it's a great start. Oh, magnificent start by David Hall. It looks like he is going to get into the lead, into Paddock Hill Bend, into the first. But oh, no, he hasn't. He hasn't. Absolutely not. Alan Greenhall's really taking it back, and David Hall, he absolutely stuttered there, didn't he? He got past into the lead and then stuttered through, and it looks like Alan Greenhall's going to take the lead as he heads up into Druids there. He's going to hold that inside line. He just about. Oh, there's a ding-dongs. They're coming down this Graham Hill Bend. There's a bit of a lock-up. There's a little bit of lock-up. He's got past. Magnificent stuff there. Delight to say Michael Sheraton takes the lead, but look at the straight line speed there. Look at the straight line speed of Alan Greenhall. He just flies past on the straights. He did say beforehand it's a bit of a boat to get around the corners, but on the straights it is so fast. Michael Sheraton all over the back of him as he comes around into clearways. And then we've got the Mini popping through as well, and he's taking second place. Expect this throughout the whole race. It's going to be change position. But Alan Greenhall comes round at lap 1, is your race leader. Magnificent stuff from Kevin Bottomley. He's up to second place. Superb action on lap 1 here of the pre-66 Classic Touring Cars. Magnificent stuff as they head down now into Haleswood Hills, up into Druids. So it's Alan Greenhall in first, Kevin Bottomley in second, Bray's up to third, Sheraton's back down to fourth, Hall, who started second, we got off the line so well. He just outbroke himself going into Paddock Hill Bend. He's now down to fifth. But look how much close Kevin Bottomley is as they go through Graham Hill Bend. And then he just pulls away, does Alan Greenhall, just pulls away down the Cooper Straight there into clearways. But that Mini of Kevin Bottomley is so quick through the corners. And here comes Alan Greenhall now in that Falcon. Just look how fast it's going to be down the start-finish straight. The Brabham Straight here at Brands Hatch. But Kevin Bottomley's keeping him honest. And Bray is now up to third as well, car number 76. So it's a couple of Minis on the podium as it stands at the minute. And Hall has got back up to fourth. He started in second, he's now fourth. He's got past Sheraton on that last lap. But Sheraton is all over the back of him. And there is your race leader coming through Druid. So just look how close Bottomley gets to him though. That tight right hander really closes up. And then Alan Greenhill just pulls away on the straights. But he comes through Graham Hill Bend, the tight left hander there. Bottomley is all over the back in that blue Mini. But Greenhill does, just as it comes down to the Cooper Straight, manages to get ahead. And we've got yellow flags. We have a yellow flag down at the end of the Cooper Straight. It looks like a mechanical failure down there, and I believe it is Loveland who is off the circuit in a safe position. So coming round now on your screen as your race leader, Alan Greenhill, he powers down the Bramham Straight. Second place is Kevin Bottomley. Greenhill's just under 59.3535, the fastest lap of the race. Bottomley in second, keeping him honest. Bray in third in the red Mini. Then we've got Hall in fourth, and Sheraton, where Sheraton's been overtaken as well. Sheraton's just been overtaken by Williams. But you're looking right now at your race leader with Kevin Bottomley all over the back of him as he comes down into Graham Hill Bend, the left-hander there. Look how much closer Kevin Bottomley gets to him. And look at that battle, that's between Bray and Hall. That is for third and fourth place. And it looks like Hall was going to get back past. Is Hall going to get back past? And Hall does get back past. Hall, of course, started second on the grid, got a great start. So they're just going through a bit of traffic now. You're seeing Alan Greenhill just get through a bit of traffic. Kevin Bottomley follows him really closely there. There's no getting away, is there? Kevin Bottomley's really keeping Alan Greenhill honest here as they come down the Cooper Straight. You are looking at Kevin Bottomley in second place. That is the battle for first at the minute. Alan Greenhill in that Ford Falcon currently holds first position. Kevin Bottomley in the Mini Cooper S is in second and closes the gap so much on those corners, doesn't he? But just can't get close enough on the straights. That Falcon just has too much power down the straight. So still got just under 8 minutes of this race to go, and it's a thriller, isn't it? Any mistake will be pounced upon here at Brands Hatch, the Indy circuit as well. Oh no! Oh no, I can see Bottomley's going slow and he's pulled out. He's pulled out at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. The blue Mini has gone off the track. I can see from where I am, down at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. That has allowed Alan Greenhill a clear run. That's allowed David Hall to go up into second place. So David Hall's now into second place. Alan Greenhill is outright leader by quite some margin now. Kevin Bottomley has pulled up at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend on the grass on the right-hand side as you go down the hill. What a shame that is. It just looked a mechanical issue. He wasn't around anybody and it just pulled off to the right. What a shame. So it's Greenhill from Hall. From Bottomley, who's now out the race. It is now Bray, Williams, Messon, Burrows, Williams, Brown, Harris, Knight, Radford, Wright, Dodwell and Evans. So you are looking at your race leader, Alan Greenhill. He's got a 5-second lead over David Hall, and there is Kevin Bottomley. Oh, what a terrible shame that is. He was keeping Alan Greenhill honest the whole way. Kevin Bottomley there out of the race, running in second place he was at the time. But there is your race leader, just coming up to the long right-hander here at Brands Hatch. Clearways, tricky corner, but he's got a big lead, a 5-second lead over David Hall in second place. Bray in third, Williams in fourth, Messam in fifth, Burrows in sixth, Williams in seventh and Brown in eighth. That is your top 8 as we go to just under 6 minutes left of this Classic Touring Car Championship Pre-66 race, of course, for saloon cars marketed before the 1st of January 1966 only, and they have to be 4-seater cars as well. There are no sports cars, they have to be able to sit 4 people. So Alan Greenhill now has a 7.264 lead. That's the chap you're looking at the minute as he comes down into Graham Hill Bend there. Hall in second place. And there's your race leader just coming into shot at the minute in that Ford Falcon. car number 77, Alan Greenhill. Spoke to him in the assembly area before the race, was hoping to pull away a little bit, but was well aware that there's a lot of competition around. Of course, his cause for the race win has been helped somewhat, hasn't it, by Kevin Bottomley retiring from this race. So we have lost Kevin Bottomley, Michael Sheraton. We've also lost Reynolds and Loveland early doors from this race. So there are still 14 of the 18 runners currently out on track here at Brands Hatch. That's Greenhill currently in first place as you look down at the Bradman Straight, the start-finish straight here at Brands Hatch. So it's Greenhill from Hall, from Bray, from Williams, Messon, Burrows, Williams, Brown, Harris, Knight. That's your top 10. Now, because you're not here in double, there are 2 Williams, car number 39 and car number 12, running 4th and 7th respectively. Oh, is that task? Burrows is at pit entry. He's gone a bit of off-roading there. He's obviously lost a bit of control coming around Clearways. We did say that's a little bit dangerous, but Burrows has got himself back on track. Of course, he'll tumble down the order. He was running at 6th place. He's dropped down the order. And there's your race leader just coming through traffic there, Alan Greenhill. With 4 minutes to go, he's got a 7-second lead over Hall. Pounding down the start-finish straight. I just heard a big misfire from Knight as well, it sounded like. Oh, I don't believe it. Alan Greenhill's got a problem and he's pulled over. The race leader's pulled over at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. The leader is gone from the race. The new leader, David Hall, number 57, will take over the lead of this race. Oh, I don't believe it. So the first 2 have come and gone. Car number 57, David Hall, is your new race leader, Alan Greenhill. I just said, didn't I, heard a misfire? It wasn't Knight I heard the misfire. It was Alan Greenhill. Oh, we've got a car, we've got a spinner on the start-finish straight. We've got a spinner on the start-finish straight. So Greenhill's just gone from the race. We've got a spinner on the start-finish straight. That Morris Minor, isn't it? Oh no, what a terrible shame. It is carnage all over. We've got double-waved yellows on the Bradman Straight. We've just seen Alan Greenhill, your race leader, retire from the race. And we've got a red flag. We have a red flag. The race has been red flagged for the 2nd time today. We have a red flag. So here's a little replay of Alan Greenhill here coming around into Paddock Hill Bend. Oh, I thought it was Knight's, the car behind's misfire, but it wasn't, it was Alan's. And you can just see he's about to pull off just to the right side here. He was going really, really slow. There he goes, Knight goes past, and he just pulls off to the grass. And we're just looking right in the top left, right, just spins out on the Bradman Straight here at Brands Hatch. And that has caused a red flag here for the Classic Touring Cars Pre-66 race.
So the classification for Classic Touring Car Championship Pre-66 Race 1. Alan Greenhill, your winner. Despite that engine failure, he was in first place when the red flags came out. David Hall in 2nd, Neil Bray in 3rd, Alex Williams in 4th, Andy Messon 5th, and Nathan Williams in 6th. We've had great racing so far here from Brands Hatch, and there's plenty more to come. So join us after this short break for more racing action.